Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Crypto Ginger here. Just wanted to bring you a little bit of Bitcoin information and news, and I also have a little treat for you closer to the end of the video if you stick around. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted to future videos. All right, well, let's jump right into it. So, guys, it's Friday night, December 8th. We had a lot of activity within the last 48 hours with Bitcoin, especially. And we can see now that the market cap is sitting at about $439 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of about 61.6%. So a lot of activity again has been happening here. And as you can see, we scroll down to Bitcoin. This coin has had a really nice rally up. We have all been made aware of that. It was definitely something newsworthy, hitting an all-time high with milestones. So um, it got a lot of excitement. It drove a lot of attention to itself, and the rally just kept going up. It eventually hit a little over $19,000, and then of course it had a nice healthy pullback, which is also gone into a correction phase. So we're seeing Bitcoin correcting itself off and maintaining its trend upwards. For all the new people that are watching this and getting into this, I want you to notice something here, especially if you want to learn some small little trading tips. Anytime you see rallies such as this, when it's kind of going a lot higher than it would normally go, check the altcoins. And the reason why is because you're probably going to see the opposite with the charts taking place with those alts. And you can take your cursor and kind of get an example of this. Just put it right here in this area of Bitcoin. Then roll the cursor down, and you can see that around that same area, most of these altcoins were actually going down. So they were taking their trend downwards while Bitcoin is taking its trend upwards. More or less, this means that people were just taking their coins or their money out of these coins here, putting it right into Bitcoin, or taking the value all the way up, selling their Bitcoin off for other Bitcoin or other altcoins. So, they gained a lot of value right in this area here, gave them some extra money to play with, and then they go in and start buying more altcoin. And guess what? Now that's in their favor because the altcoins are at their lows for at least the 24-hour period of time. So again, little tips and tricks. You sell at the tip here and you buy at the dips. And you watch for these trends when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the dominating coin. It will be the one that pretty much makes or breaks what's happening in this industry. There are competitors like Bitcoin Cash, but again, Bitcoin dominates. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're getting into this. And if you ever think about trading, start looking for platforms that offer a lot of volume and also give you, a lot of information regarding, what's happening, what's selling, who's buying, and the kind of volume that's in that coin. Something else I want to show you here before we get to the real little treat that I have. I'm kind of excited to show this to you, but a lot of people have been talking about Bitcoin's bubble. What I want to do with everything I've researched, everything I've been studying about this, what I think in regards to any bubble for Bitcoin is that if we are in one, this is the beginning stages of the bubble. And I say that loosely because the beginning of this bubble could be very small, but I personally think it's going to be very, very, very large. It's going to be extended until it does have to burst. It does have to correct itself, and we'll see that take place at a larger volume. Now, for an example here, you can look this up on Google. This is the Nasdaq index, and this will tell you as far back as 1978 all the way to today. As you can see, this huge rise that took place was during the dot-com era. 94 all the way up to 2000 had a huge, huge increase. Then we had a nice healthy pullback. It went back up a little bit, and then here we had a large pullback all the way for about 2 years. It wasn't until then that it hit, a low, and then it started trying to correct itself even more. And this right here is where we get to today. And check this out, guys. It corrected itself during this period of time, which took some time. And once we get to where we are today, we're significantly higher than when the bubble burst. So these are things that have to happen in order for the right type of correction to happen in whatever you're invested in, whether it's a stock or these cryptocurrencies. This is just the natural process. You know, there's a lot of hype getting put in here. I mean, this right here, if this is the dot-com era, this is really when like a lot of those websites that were coming out trying to think they were the Amazons or the Facebooks of the world, they were all coming out. They were all introducing themselves. And what a coincidence. If you go to the coinmarketcap.com, how many coins do we have? We're going through that same kind of phase. So this leads me up to that little treat that I want to show you. Now, keep this in mind, this chart, and keep this bubble in mind, and this tip right here. If that is where the dot-com bubble burst, there are people out there who have a speculation as to where we personally stand by comparison to a chart such as the Nasdaq's dot-com phase. So this was something that I received earlier today, and it's possible that it's gone a little viral. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that this came from people that are more focused on trading than anything, trading coins and getting into Bitcoin. Now, what's interesting is that this was very recent because there's the indicator of when we hit the 19,000 and then it dropped down to 15,000. So this was recently created. These particular investors and traders are actually speculating that using the Nasdaq chart, that's what this one is in red, their comparison to Bitcoin is that we currently, at this moment, in this video, stand right here on this line. That is basically their speculation. So at $16,000, saying that we're right here, we still have all of this J curve upwards to take on before we recognize our own bubble bursting. So guys, this is huge because this gives us so much time to actually gain from this. This actually gives us a lot of time to not only gain, but to understand the whole entire principles behind Bitcoin and blockchain. And you're going to see a lot of companies that are going to be the new Amazons and Facebooks coming out and making themselves known. Maybe not here, but probably when it takes its correction. But it will have a correction. But see, guys, here's the thing. If they speculate we're here, what do you think this number is here? Seriously, leave it in the comments, guys. I'd be so intrigued to see what you guys think. If this is our example where we're going to get, what do you think this number is before we burst? This right here is stating we'd be at $10 trillion as a total market cap. That's huge, 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 huge. So, guys, take this in consideration here. This is just an example. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to run out there and buy Bitcoin and get yourself into this right now. Study this. Do your own due diligence. This is an example from people who have been trading for a while and who speculate of what could potentially happen with Bitcoin. So, guys, I will say this. If you are interested in getting into Bitcoin, this is your first time and this is one of your first videos, click on the link in the description regarding Coinbase. Set up an account, get yourself set up, adding your payment methods, whether it's a bank account, a credit card, or a wire transfer, and then you can buy yourself some Bitcoin. The nice thing as well, any Bitcoin that you accrue or you would like to convert back over to USD, Coinbase gives you that option. And if you want to take a different option because you don't want to insert or apply your account information, here's a site called Coinmama. It is a little higher in its fee for buying Bitcoin, but you don't have to keep your bank account information in here. You just simply use your credit card, buy some Bitcoin, and you're done. I'll leave a link in the description for this one just as well. Like I said, the fees are a little bit higher. I'd say about 4.9%, so close to 5 is what you're going to be dealing with when you buy. But again, you don't have to leave your account information in there. Lastly, guys, if you want to have a little bit of fun, earn some Bitcoin on the side for free, go to freebitco.in. I'll leave a description or a link in the description for this just as well. Like I said, simple little free thing here you can do hourly. You just go on here to the account. There's a roll button when you are set to go. You click that and you'll generate some free Bitcoin right here, just simply based off of the lucky number draw. This is your payout based off of your lucky number. So very, very easy. I have a link that that will hopefully populate regarding how to use free Bitco and maybe even a couple of options like multiply BTC. But I'm trying to get all of you guys into the crypto industry, into the crypto space. This is something that we should all be looking into. This is where I believe the future of currency is going. So guys, I apologize for this being long-winded, but I want to give you a general idea of what's happening here. I mean, we're having, the very beginning stages of mass adoption. You can see on Reddit with Bitcoin.com news. Reddit shatters, 100,000 subscribers. I mean, these are brand new people coming on board. This is going to be huge. So guys, leave any comments you want to there and let me know what you think about all of this. I love hearing from the community. I love talking to you guys and, share this information. Let's get this out there and try to draw in more people. The more people, the bigger the volume and the more valuable the coin. So I definitely appreciate you all being a part of the community. Thank you again, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.